Hello, hello, and welcome to Amethyst Racing League. Today, we're in the hills of Austria for the Grosser PS von Ostrich Grand Prix. Formerly known as the Red Bull Ring. A short track here. 3 DRS zones though. And the tyre compounds for today are the softest tyres C5, C4 and C3. Expect to see some blistering times from these boys. And today it's Martin and I'm joined by
me, Will Swan.
And we already have some of the drivers coming out onto the track.
Alex Harris is already insulting us.
Could you send Kizio an invite? He's decided not to join the lobby.
I can, yes.
But meanwhile, our driver on the track. Last time we raced here in Season 4, Myron Peel came P2. But our winner, Alex Fox Johnson, is also on the track. He won by 30 seconds last time, but there was an incident.
Luke, I actually cannot invite Kizil because I don't have him as a friend.
Could you add him as a friend? Or he can join. Just DM him and tell him to join off me.
Okay.
For some reason, he just wasn't online. But here we have, it's going to be Peel, going to be the first car to start a lap here in the Red Bull Ring on intermediates, might I add, because the guys like looking after their tyres. As further back, it looks like that's who is that?
It's Byland.
What number has he got on?
I could not tell you.
Oh, I switched the names around and it hasn't updated. I hate it.
Oh dear.
I hate it. He's under Marquinhos, but he's not Marquinhos. It is Byland. But my thing didn't update. I literally did it yesterday. I hate this thing. But meanwhile, Peel, purple sectors 1 and 2 to be expected for the guy on the. There is no lobby restart. Peel, the first car on the track, looking to set the fastest time here on them intermediate tyres. Rounds the final corner now.
Is that just about faster than your time on the soft smith?
What? Wow. Why are you going to do me like this?
Channel point bet for if the race is rainy.
Why has Kizio not joined yet?
Don't you need to pay for that?
I don't know. There we go. Kizio's in now.
You need to pay 3k channel points for that, man. Don't think you're getting it for free.
And Byland has left the session. No, Byland's got the wrong number on.
Yeah, he was 91.
he had, yeah. So I did it right, and Byland's forgot to change the numbers. God damn it.
So he asked for you to switch it, just to not switch them. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Meanwhile, I think person on a lap is
Katana's going to be the first one on soft to do a lap.
Katana, who is driving his first race here in Amethyst Racing, driving for Haas this season as he rounds turn 5.
Luke, how do I start a pool? I don't know how to mod a Twitch channel.
I don't know. I can't alt tab to do it. And Katana goes purple sector 2 as well, looking to smash Pill's time out of the park. You'd expect it on the soft, but what pace does Katana have? Is he as sharp as a sword? And Katana sets the fast lap 105.3, but someone has beat his sector 2. And my bet would be Mika Luhoff. Or not.
Skalski.
Yeah, Skalski's a good shout actually. Skalski is...
He's just got a 105.4, he's put himself P2.
So Skalski did have the purple sector 2.
This commentary is going downhill because I'm trying to figure out how to make a bloody pool.
As an Aston Martin, it can only be Peel on the track, looking to do another lap. As a Piper is... Where is Piper? Piper getting a bit loose. But he's on the soft tyres. Getting a bit loose though through turn 4. Haas moving out his way there. Right on the limit. Purple sector 2 for Piper. But he gets a big snap. And Piper goes round. A big snap on the exit. And Lewis Piper's lap has ended in heartbreak for him. As next up it is the washed man. Is the washed man on lap? He's on intermediates.
Who exactly is the washed man here?
It is Alex Wash Johnson.
I had a feeling that was it.
Yeah.
Very nicely.
What sort of lap is he going to do on these intermediate tyres? As meanwhile, Marco Mangano has gone P2 at the moment, only just behind Katana. Let's see if Fox Johnson can put in another dogged performance, or if he's going to end up in the bin.
He has been faster than Keel and Trist. Is that Van Tende?
I think that is Van Tende. Yes, Tristan Van Tende, who's on the softs as well. So didn't have a good lap there.
No, he's only just came on at the softs. That lap's from us though.
As
anyone's name saved. I don't do tier 1. This is tough, Luke.
It's all good, it's all good. Meanwhile, Byland, what number has Byland got in his car? It's still 91 because he loaded in with 91. Yeah. L-Mans, can we get some L's in chat?
I'll drop the first one if you fancy.
But Byland here, coming around now to turn 4. The right hand of this can catch a few people out. Watch a few people lock them brakes up and go off on here and maybe even do a Carlos Sainz. You never know. But Byland now swinging it round through the double left-hander of 5 and 6. And we get to see a rare sighting of an AlphaTauri on the track. As meanwhile, Byland coming around the final few corners. Goes... Could have... I wasn't sure what was about to happen. Only P5 for Byland.
Jack Harrington's went round a turn 3. Lucas Eduardo just went fastest with a 105.2. But Jack Harrington's went round on his first... This is his first race. So Harrington debuting here as well. There were 2 debutees today. And Harrington and Katana. Katana currently in the pits, but Harrington has just done a lap as it looks like they're racing into one of the turns. I think that was Gotting. Yes, it is Gotting. Potts has just slapped 17k channel points on a pool.
On what?
He's just slapped 17k channel points on a pool.
Byland forgot to change his number, and because he loaded in with 91 the first time, his car will have 91 for the rest of the race. But it's going to be Gotting. Gotting, purple sector 1, only a green sector 2, rivaling Bento here. Where will he come out compared to Lucas Bento? Coming round in the final corner now is Gotting, drives towards the line, and Gotting sets the new fastest lap.
4:10.
Ooh!
Who's that in the Williams that's just went P2? He's got a 104.
That was Anthony. Anthony going just behind Gotting there. But Bento, 4 tenths off his teammate. The front two have found some absolute pace from nowhere. Meanwhile, though, I think the person to watch would be Caspers, who is...
He just started his lap, and he has been sweating his absolute head off.
He's been sweating every race. Full time. I do... What do you mean normal Martin stuff? Normal Martin stuff is me actually doing stuff. Wow, I feel attacked and offended.
I think Kiziel's next to complete a lap.
Kiziel driving in an AlphaTauri, which is very weird. More weird to see an AlphaTauri on track more than anything. Kiziel goes P7.
That's not awful for him.
It isn't at all.
Tier 2.
Just behind Skowski and Marco, though.
I think Caspers will be the next to come across the line. I don't know how he's done in the first 2 sectors.
It was a purple sector 2. It was only a green sector 1. Look, getting a little bit loose out of the penultimate corner, though. Running right on the limits, though. Drives towards the line. And Caspers does take P1 with that time.
Did you expect a different outcome? Because I sure didn't.
And you never know. You never know. Nidam is starting his lap.
Yeah,
no, Kennedy.
Starting a lap.
The McLaren and Kennedy. Let's ride on board here with Kennedy.
Yeah, we'll want to see the McLarens. Don't believe it.
It's not a bad car. It was better when it was silver.
That's very true, actually. Can't argue with that.
Or white and red. A lot of short shifting there for Kennedy. As Luhoff, meanwhile, has gone P6 with that time. But where will Ryan Kennedy put his first lap on the softs? Currently hasn't set a time in that danger zone. Along with his teammate Nidam and Piper.
Nidam's starting a lap now, though, so...
Nidam also starting a lap. Kennedy not wanting to touch that curb. Right on the exit curb, though. And it is not a purple sector 2.
The game's lying, then.
The game does lie a lot.
Yeah, had a feeling it would be.
As he rounds the final corner now. Ryan Kennedy, what time will you be setting here? It's P4.
That's not bad for
That's
him.
a solid lap put in there. As the next car on lap, I believe, is Archie Britton looking to find some time.
He's went at the pits. He's also on 2 beers.
He's on 2 beers. Fair enough.
I respect it.
Piper now rounding the final corner.
He's on an out lap.
On an out lap. I've been debated. So it'll be Nidam.
Yeah, it will. It'll be Sven. Come on, son. No bias, but do it proud.
Driving up the hill. Purple sector 1, but it's only a green sector 2. Could we see Sven put it near the top here? He's got to make sure that he doesn't invalidate on that final corner. And Nidam goes P2.
Love that.
16 thousandths off of Caspers.
Connor Radcliffe will be punching the air in his Tesco uniform right now.
Connor Radcliffe will be playing with keyboard and mouse.
That's also true.
As the next person to watch is going to be Piper, who's currently the only car not to set a lap.
Or is I think Van Tende's on an out lap.
Van Tende is on an out lap. But Piper, will he be able to keep the car together this time as he goes through the second... not the second, the 6th or 7th corner. Spin. It is a Red Bull
Island
Spum cosplaying as Marquinhos, and Piper is invalidated on the penultimate corner. He's only got 5 minutes.
That's not good.
It's not good at all. The next car on lap, I believe, might actually be Van Hende. Looks like he is pushing.
Yeah, it will be.
Coming in through turn 4 and 5 now is a green sector, so it is definitely an improvement on them softs.
He's going to need an improvement to get out of the danger zone, to be fair, though.
And where will he be compared to Caspers here? As who is that? Whose friend has joined?
2021. Oh dear.
Get him out. If you shift tab and see players in lobby, and you can see who his mutual friends are. And you have to get one of them to message him to get him to leave.
Shift
but
tab.
Van Tende goes P6. And Bento, feeling like his lap is good enough, has retired. Myron Pill, next car.
I'm not seeing this in-game friends option here on Steam, Luke. I won't know.
You have to press. It's not in-game. You have to, I would do it myself, but you know, I'll do it in between rounds.
Yeah, that's true.
If not, I'll have to add him as a friend and get him to leave. As Myron Pill starting his lap, currently has the fastest first sector. As Fox Johnson sets the fastest lap, beating Casper's by 14 thousandths. But Myron Pill is in the danger zone now. Peel and Piper and Archie Britton are the 3 drivers that could be eliminated here in Q1.
Skalski doesn't improve, and he's got plenty of drivers behind him waiting to set laps, so he could drop down to the danger zone and get knocked out in Q1.
Pill, 17 thousandths behind Casper's time now through Sector 2, but Fox Johnson must have found something magical in Sector 3 because he has the fastest Sector 3. But Pill drives towards the line. Myron Pill goes P5.
Britain behind. Goes P16, that's not good enough to get him out of the danger zone.
No, Britain does not have much time at all.
It'll be those beers.
Possibly. Is Piper on another lap? Piper is coming out now. He's got to find time somewhere.
Next on our lap, I think, is Jack Harrington.
It is Jack Harrington, Skalski right behind him.
Skalski's already set a lap, so...
Harrington with green sectors 1 and 2. Casper's proclaiming he's so clear, so assume he's cheating. But Jack Harrington rounding the final corner now. And that's P10 for Harrington. As Fox Johnson now retires as well. And there's a Haas out on track. I believe that might be Katana. Katana starting his lap. Myron Pill currently with the fastest Sector 1. The drivers in danger is Piper, Britton, Byland and Kizyul. Skalski's not safe either, and neither is Marco. 2 Tier 1 drivers, 3 Tier 2 drivers reserving in Tier 1, and Skalski isn't going to improve. A lot of drivers feeling like their lap is good enough though. As Katana getting a little bit wobbly there through turn 4 and 5. Now through turn 6. Will he be able to keep that car in control? As you see, Mika Luhoff is currently also on an out lap. A couple of drivers not feeling they're safe. 10th and down has been out on track.
Byland's invalidated, so I don't think he's going to get another lap in. I think he may be out.
And Katana's pulled off. Katana's pulled out instead. Piper though.
He's the only man who can get himself out of the danger zone if he sets a good enough lap, yeah?
And he needs to. This is he was saying how much he likes the track. He has a purple Sector 1 though. What can Piper do in Sector 2? It's a purple Sector 2 for Piper too. Is he the Pied Piper?
Will it be a Merc 1-2 in Q1 is a big question.
Oh, it doesn't. It's Q1. Ugh.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. Can't praise you too much.
True. Coming around now through the final corner. Can he keep it between the white lines? Yes, he can. And Piper goes P4. 88 thousandths behind Fox Johnson. There's a lot of time being gained and lost in that final sector. And now it's going to be Marco Mangano. I said Marco Mangano.
Said Marco Mangano.
It's not switching to Marco because
he did improve, but he didn't change positions. He stays P14. Next across the line will be Mika Luhoff. Was it Misha?
Mika Luhoff.
Mika Luhoff. Sorry, I've got to spell the right way. My apologies. Here he comes. P13.
And he improves to P8. So Kizyul on lap. Kizyul's not on a lap.
I think Byland's starting on a lap.
Byland
could save himself, yeah?
This is his lap. And Byland only goes ahead of his teammate and Kizyul. So Byland will still be eliminated. Skalski and Marco both make it through.
Wow.
So the Red Bull pairing both out in Q1.
Archie Britton could not set a time below 106, and it may or may not because he's ingested.
As long as he doesn't hit people, he'll be fine. If he hits people, he's in trouble.
But it will be fun. Maybe. Just a little.
So that is the end of qualifying 1. Fox Johnson beats Caspers by 14 thousandths. Nidam P3, Piper P4, Gotting P5, Peel P6, Anthony P7 and Luhoff P8.
Get your screenshots.
Someone does it clean. Because everyone is nicknamed. Everyone is nicknamed for me.
Yeah, I've got about, what, 2 people nicknamed?
I'm just OCD, lad.
I just never have the bother with tier 1, so why would I have it nicknamed?
Understandable.
I think that Q3 should be interesting with those top 4. Piper, Nidam, Caspers and Fox Johnson.
Honestly, don't rule out Gotting. Gotting didn't go out for a lap towards the end. Peel
very true.
Could definitely find some more time as well. He had the fastest Sector 1, so he's definitely not out of this either.
I just think that the gap of, 900ths between the top 4s, well,
It's not big.
Has the qualifying been that close yet this season?
I don't know, but it's very close.
Either way, they'll definitely they'll show that pace in Q3.
Yes, they will. Also, chat saying don't rule out Bento. Why is Marquinhos still up? Because we was watching Byland do a lap, and Byland is currently cosplaying as Marquinhos.
Cosplay.
Although I feel like Marquinhos might have got out of Q1 if he had a working wheel. I don't know. He was tier 1 last season. He was up there as well. Unfortunate for the Red Bull pairing, not making it out of Q1. But Anthony will be the first car to go on a lap, and it looks like there's a lot of cars out a lot sooner this time.
First car to start a lap though, I think it will be Anthony for Williams.
We just hear it first as well. Byland loves to cosplay.
Oh, right. Okay, I mean, good for him. Well, most demanding a lot from him.
What is he demanding?
You should remove the lap time when the session ends. God.
But here we go. It's going to be Anthony starting us off here. Rounding that first corner, doesn't invalidate, keeps it clean and tidy.
Well, I think the game might not have lied when it said he was purple sector 1 there.
I mean,
Just
no, he didn't lie. Because he's the first one on a lap. He's now running through turn 5. And now it's the double left-hander for Anthony. It's no longer a purple sector 1 for him though. But it is a purple sector 2 currently.
Here comes the benchmark for the rest of the grid to chase after.
Oof. Cutting it very close. That's a 105.0. It's not a bad time at all. Next is going to be Myron Pill, not able to best it. And now it's going to be not Gotting.
It's Katana.
It's
104.
Oh! And then, meanwhile, Harrington's had a spin.
And Skalski's had a spin as well.
The Alfa Romeos!
Wow. Well, that was great timing.
Dancing on Spice. Oh, Skalski's in a dangerous place.
Bento's just set an identical lap to his teammate.
Okay, what's going on in Williams? As Marco goes P5, slowest of the drivers, but is a very slow time. 11 seconds off. And then Skalski 20 seconds off. So both possibly having moments.
Well, Skalski did have a spin.
As I believe Fox Johnson is on lap. And yes, Fox Johnson is on a lap.
Does have a purple sector 1 according to the game. Don't know how true that is.
I'll be able to tell you in a moment. It was a green sector 1. Currently, Katana found a lot more pace there. And he's putting his name right in the mixer now. As Fox Johnson now rounding through turns 6 and 7, I think.
He's really cutting the track on this fine there. And again.
It's not a purple sector 2 either. It's a green sector 2. He's about 1.5 tenths off of Bento, who had the faster sector 2. But Katana had a rapid final sector. Fox Johnson, where will he put it? And Fox Johnson beats Katana by 22 thousandths now. And Marco improves to P6 still. And
Piper's coming across next. Fox Johnson's teammate. Will he match it?
He's invalidated. He would have beaten it. He would have beaten it if he hadn't invalidated. Next on lap is... It's a game of who's on lap. And it will be the Alpine of Van Tende. What can Van Ente do?
So he's got some balls taking the exit in second gear there, turn 3.
It's a bold move, but I know a few drivers that do like taking it in second rather than the third gear. Talking of gear, is it that Fox Johnson has all the gear with no idea?
He's got some gear, I want some.
But it's going to be Van Tende now, coming around the final few corners. Where can he put it? Van Tende puts it P6. How much slower than Peel was he?
3 tenths about. 2.5 tenths.
2.5 tenths off of Peel.
And next up, I think you've got the... sorry,
Casper's on out lap. It is Luhoff now, who would be 15th if they stopped now. Oh, the chat has realised that the value of... Oh, Luhoff goes P6, besting his teammate. Not as fast as Mar and Pill, though. And next on lap, it looks like it's Kennedy. No, it's not. Is it? No, it's Gotting. He's invalidated his time, so it's not going to be Gotting. There's a lot of drivers out. They have realised, Swan, that the price of a hydrate has gone up, so they want me to just drink pure ethanol.
I'm not sure that's quite safe, so I think as a substitute, I'll drink water. I think that's fair.
I'm trying to work out who is on a lap right now. Casper's...
Would it not be Kennedy the next across?
Kennedy and Casper's. We're going to follow with Casper's just behind him. We can see Kennedy up in the distance. It's only green sectors 1 and 2 for Casper's.
Kennedy's invalidated at the last corner.
Oh, Casper spins! What a spin!
It's a good catch, to be fair to him. But
I don't think that was a catch. He went around 2 to 3 times.
Well, next down the lap
is Nidam.
Nidam.
Will he spin?
And will he do me proud?
Nidam.
He does.
Oh!
By 3
Purple sector 2 and 3. Was that on fresh softs?
Ooh.
That
person.
That was quite the... But Anthony...
Oh, wow.
Anthony just said beats him by 8 thousandths. He's like... Connor comes in with the My Goat just as he gets beaten.
Oh, Lord.
Connor timed it.
Shelves, mate.
Go back to stacking shelves. As Galski has put it P6 ahead of Myron Pill now. And the next person on lap is Casper's going for another. No. No, he is not.
Neither is Kennedy.
Oh, I hate Connor.
So there is absolutely nobody on the lap now.
There's no one on a lap, but that spin from Casper's on the final corner, didn't expect it from him. He's been clean for the whole season. He's been right on it. Haven't seen a single error from him of that sort of tier. Absolutely bins it. I'm flabbergasted by it, Swan. Absolutely flabbergasted.
Absolutely flabbergasted, are you?
Yeah, absolutely flabbergasted.
Wow. It's almost like you had to squeeze that in somewhere.
I can't make the joke that was coming up. For the sake of my job.
This man's nearly 30. You know what he was going to say?
No.
Yes.
No.
Come on, we've got to start a comedy show now that everyone's in the pit. It's not fun anymore.
Watch 2 minutes to go. And
Monk, cry more.
I can hear the tears of Monk dripping down his face right now.
He's just trying to stalk Nidam because he just wants to see how McLaren are so good.
Oh, someone's coming out.
Oh,
It is my guess would be Bento. I'm gonna let you watch Bento for a bit because I need to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay, great, fantastic. Are we, boys? So lovely outlap we're watching here. Actually, what's the view on the stream? Yeah, he's just got Bento up. Okay. I'm sorry, Zach, but I don't think I'll be letting you up on stage. Not to disappoint you, but suggested the pool, will Marco make Q3? Right, Monk, you can slap that one up because I am not doing that. I still don't know how to do it. Bento still hasn't started his lap, so I've got nothing to talk about. We already have a pool. Right, okay, well then refund his thingy then. God, simples. He refunded it, not refunded, he redeemed it, not me. Yeah, good man, you better. Right, it's nearly time for a lap. Almost. Final corner now for Bento. Yeah, here we go. I mean, his teammates pretty rapid. Might want to try and copy that. Do his own work for him. That's pretty clean turn one, don't you think, boys? Is there actually anyone even behind me? Wow. Oh, Sven's retired from the session. Okay, well, he must have thought that his lap was good enough. Bento's got a green sector 1. I was about to say purple because the game's glitchy, but he does have a green sector 1, so he's improving. He's going to need to improve by at least 0.4 of a second if he wants to take away that first place that his teammate currently holds. Double left-hander. Will he invalidate on the exit? He hasn't, he's kept it clean. And that is a purple sector 2, apparently. Who knows how trustworthy that is. There's a yellow flag. I'm not sure if that's someone
Return for Bento to round the final corner. He has a purple
Good
sector
job,
2.
Luke.
And Bento goes P2.
Williams 1-2 at the minute.
Back at the 1-2. Also have secured a drink because there is a hydrate out there. As everyone else seemingly very slow. Who else is on lap? Gotting's on out lap. Kennedy, though, is starting as he gets... I just watched a Ferrari break the golden rule of F1. Or the gentleman's agreement of don't pass someone in the final 2 corners if you're both on out laps.
Disgraceful.
The top 3 separated by 8 thousandths currently.
Of course it was Casper's. That's disgraceful.
Disgusting.
He invalidated.
He invalidated.
Deserved. Absolutely. Wait, actually, that might drop him out.
Oh my god. I don't think he's going to have to preserve battery, but I don't know if he's going to have enough fuel. It's going to be very tight.
And I don't think battery's going to be his problem. It's going to be fuel for sure, surely.
And he's also can't block the drivers around him.
It's not an ideal situation for him, but...
Casper's in the mud.
Anyone on a lap currently?
There's a few people on a lap. Kennedy on a lap. Kizyul leaves the session.
I think the next person to cross the line will be Kennedy if it's not the Alpine in front of him, of Van Tende.
Van Tende possibly is on a lap. I would gather he is actually. Van Tende rounding the final corner now.
Nah, he's definitely not on a lap. So
It will be Kennedy. Kennedy now finds the final corner, goes P7. Casper's will be
good enough for now.
Starting his lap, but meanwhile, there's a McLaren Mercedes server back starting. Is that Gotting? Gotting goes P4. The Haas of Gotting, P4 for Gotting. 19 thousandths between the top four currently, as Mika Luhoff.
Next to cross the line, Mika Luhoff. Jack Herrington thinks that his time's good enough.
P5. He hasn't got enough time for another lap. Keep an eye though on Casper's for me because Casper's could be in danger.
Luhoff P6.
P6 for Luhoff.
Casper's isn't in danger, mate. He's going to get a slap in.
Fox Johnson's
like a tenth and a half is that.
Who's next though? It's going to be Katana. Rounding the final corner now. Katana doesn't find any more time. And so it will be Casper's currently P14. Can't afford to invalidate here. All spin.
He's kept it clean. And he puts it. Wow. Lewis Piper's just went.
Oh, what the what? Where did that come from? Piper, and so it's going to be Van Tende.
Marco Mangano cannot get himself out of the danger zone at the bottom. Moved from P15 to P13.
Is Peel on a lap? Is Myron Peel on a lap? Is the question.
He is.
He's left it to the last second.
He's 3/10. He's improved by 3/10 so far, which should put him around about P10. So
he's him or Katana's.
It's tight. Can't afford to invalidate. Yeah, very funny look, Martin, you child.
Right on the limit. Where will Myron Peel go to put it? P8. He knocks out Katana on his debut.
But Katana's on a lap, is he not?
No, Katana finished his lap, I believe, unless I'm wrong.
No, he's... I'm not sure what happened. He was improving on his time, and then in the last two corners he just slowed down. Maybe he ran out of fuel or something, I'm not sure.
Possibly. But the drivers eliminated in Q2 is Nathan Katana.
Is that Mangano coming? Yeah, Mangano's trying to set another lap.
Mangano made it in time.
2 laps in a row. He doesn't improve.
I thought that was it.
Nah, mate, he set a lap and just went straight for another one.
I stand corrected.
I think Peel went for another lap as well.
Peel didn't cross the in time. Peel's safe as well.
Yeah, Peel's safe anyways, yeah.
But
okay, that is it.
The drivers eliminated is Katana, Van Tende, Kennedy, Marco Mangano and Skowski. The top 10 in this shootout are both Mercedes, the Ferrari of Caspers, both Williams, the McLaren of Nydam, Gotting, Myron Peel, Jack Herrington and Mika Luhoff. It's going to be a spicy one. The top 2, very tight, but Piper played the pipe and put it back in there.
Wow. Monk's talking about 3 Williams drivers in Q3. Wait until you've got 3 Williams drivers on the podium, mate. Just like McLaren and Portimao. You're jealous.
Didn't one of them lose it because of time penalty?
No.
No? Ooh. I thought they did. I am dumb.
No, I think you got a penalty, but it didn't move him.
Oh.
You make us want to go and check it now because I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I'm checking it, for God's sake.
I've been pinged twice in a ticket.
Yes, he got a 3-second time penalty, but he did not lose his podium. So it was 3 McLaren drivers on the podium.
There we go. I will change it after this one, okay? Because what happened was, someone said it was spelt one way, then someone said it was spelt the other way, and then, yeah. I will change it, okay? I apologise, and it will be changed before the next race.
Nah, keep it as Luhoff, it's fine.
I think a violation.
Well, he tried to violate you by making you put it as that. Revenge, I say.
Yeah, I've changed it so many times because I get told it's wrong.
true. Mung spitting facts. First one at the pits.
Anthony.
The team he is VTP of.
I pronounce it the same way either way, though. It still gets pronounced the same way.
Very true. It doesn't really matter, does it?
As Kizzy was left the session again. But Anthony will be the fast car around in this Q3. 10 cars have survived the first 2 qualifying sessions. Who do you reckon's got pole? Is Casper's gonna find some time? Are one of the Mercs gonna slap it right up there? Or the Williams gonna be a surprise package and put it where no one expects?
Personally, I reckon I down on pole, but maybe that's just me. That is Anthony who's just started.
It is Anthony starting his lap with Myron Pill further behind. We're going to follow on here with Anthony as he comes up into turn 3. And we're going to go on board with him as he catches the apex nicely onto the throttle. And then we'll push towards turn 4 and 5. The little kink of 4 before you come here into 5. And it straightens out a bit and then you get another turn of 6. And now for a double left-hander of 7 and 8. Eating a little bit of curb on the entrance there. Purple sector 1 for Anthony. First car though around this track. As we now come to the final few corners, he's running it very tight. He is aborting it. So we're going to switch to Myron Pill. Coming around the final corner now. Myron Pill will be setting your benchmark time of a 104.
And Bent was invalidated at the very last corner, I think that was. As Jack Harrington comes around the final corner to try and beat Myron Peel's time.
And he doesn't. Myron Peel's put an absolute back. I wonder if Harrington, that's used soft for Harrington and new softs for Peel. Because that's such a disparity. As Nidam starts his lap, Gotting on an out lap. Just trying to work out who is on lap, who is on out lap. I think we're going to follow with Sven Nidam.
Most respectable driver in the top 10. Seeing as he is at the best team.
He's currently 600ths down on Pill's time through sector 1.
I wonder if he's went on new or used softs.
It depends on how many he had to use to get into this final qualifying session.
I think he's only set 1 lap on softs in each session so far.
2 in the second session, but 1 would have been on used most probably. So he should have 2 sets of boots. Purple sector 2 for Nidam.
He's invalidated it.
Oh! You hate to see it.
You do. You really do.
So the next car is going to be, I think it is Luhoff. And it will be Muki Luhoff starting his lap. Nidam's going for another lap. Oh, hello. Hello.
He's out the way. Ooh.
But here comes Luhoff, 2 attempts down on Myron Pill through the first sector. I can only assume that he's on new softs for this.
That is 2 tenths in sector 1. That involves what? 1 corner?
Definitely used softs. Definitely on used softs. What has Britain done?
What has Britain done?
Oh, he's running 50-50 wing.
No, he isn't.
Who told that man to have a beer?
Me, to be honest.
But it's going to be Mika Luhoff sporting a nice new helmet, actually.
I don't think Sven's committed with that lap that he started.
I don't think so. But watch as Luhoff now rounding that final corner. His first lap time. And it's P2. It beats Harrington.
Oh. I mean, the gap between him and Peel still, though.
But Fox Johnson is about to set his first lap. And Fox Johnson goes 104.4. 3 tenths faster than Myron Peel. And it was a yellow sector 3. So there's definitely some time to find for Fox Johnson. As now, the next car on lap is going to be Casper's in the Ferrari.
He's really going to want to beat Fox Johnson here. He's going to want to be on pole. Especially with how much he's practiced it, you know.
According to someone in chat, the main race is going to be in full wet conditions.
Oh,
and Casper's beats Fox Johnson by tenths, thousandths.
And Anthony's just
put it in there as well, right behind them.
You really can't count out either of the Williams.
No, and I'd like to say Piper currently on lap. He was P1 in Q2. What can Piper do in this Q3? Rounds the final corner now. Only green sectors for him is 2 tenths off the pace. I wonder how much he was held up by the cars behind. As Bento starts his lap now.
I'm still quite... Has Gotten's running off his first lap.
Oh! Oh!
Wow.
What a time! What a time!
Alright, Luke.
Gotting has put it right in there!
I'm still interested to see, because we've got 2 people who haven't set a time. There's 2 people who have been up there this entire qualifying session.
And Luhoff and Harrington, I'd assume, were on used softs. I gave someone a jump scare.
They give me a jump scare, and I'm literally sat in here expecting you to talk.
But it's Bento now rounding through the double left-hander. This is where it can make and break some people. He's 82 thousandths off of P1's Sector 2 time.
He hasn't invalidated through there, so he's only got to navigate the final few corners and not invalidate.
What can Lucas Bento do? Lucas Eduardo Bento drives towards the line. It's P5.
I say only P5. The gap is still like, 2 tenths to pull.
It's not even... Oh, and Bento's had a spin on...
Oh.
It was 2 tenths. Damn. So the front 4 separated by less than 1 tenth.
I'm still interested to see what Sven can do. Because he was really, really up there.
Sven Nydam. So, the real question is...
What's the real question, Luke?
Who do you reckon's actually going to get pole?
That is... How do you even answer that?
That is the real question.
I don't think it depends on who's got the speed. I think it depends on who's going to not invalidate. Or who's going to...
Not spin.
I think that the track evolutions really helped some of them, to be fair.
I would agree. But there's so many drivers that could take it. Gotting's thrown his name into the hat. Casper's, Fox Johnson, both Williams, Piper we know have got speed. Don't count off Pill. Nydam has not yet to set a lap as well. And Luhoff and Harrington only did it on used softs.
Yeah, we still don't really have the true pace of those 2.
No.
We'd assume that they've used softs from Q2, so who knows what their true pace is like on fresh softs.
So...
Honestly, you can't even put a name on who's going to get pulled.
Any of them. Any of these 10 could do it.
Here comes Sven out of the pits. Hey, I picked the great Tier 1 race to commentate on, didn't I?
You did, and it's a sprint weekend as well.
I haven't even done one of the 2 races yet.
Qualifying is the different gravy in Tier 1, may I add.
This is mental.
It's always popping, especially Q3. Q3 is popping. You don't have a 15-minute wait for an explosion. You get multiple explosions.
He's nearly 27. Not 19. He's nearly 30 years old. 27-year-old man saying it's popping.
Shut up, child.
Yeah,
anyway, it's going to be Fox Johnson starting his final lap here. Taking that first corner. Greeds a little bit of curb there. See if it will affect his performance here as he now drives towards the end of Sector 1. And he's purple Sector 1 for Fox Johnson. So he's up on his time. And will he be able to carry on this momentum through the next 2 sectors? And will he have gone out too early with the track evolution?
I think that will play a big part in who gets pole, to be honest.
Did he go too early? Or did he go with the perfect time because he's got no traffic in front of him still? It's a purple sector 2. It is a purple sector 2. He's 6,600ths up. Yeah, 600ths up. Takes the final few corners now. All he has to do is not invalidate. Oh my.
He has.
What a wash, child.
Oh, that lap looked quick.
It looked quick as Harrington improves.
Hundreds behind Ron Peel.
Is Piper on lap? No, Piper wasn't on an. It's Nydam is next actually.
It is. Come on, son.
I literally all he had to do was not invalidate that corner, and he had purples 1 and 2.
Don't invalidate last corner, please, Sven.
Sven now running. He's got a purple sector 2 as well. This could be right up there. Sven P3.
Not bad at all.
But Casper's is on lap.
Very true. Will he take a pull? Actually, no, he's not on a lap. He's not on a lap.
He's starting his lap. Ignore me. Ignore me. It is going to be Bento, maybe?
It's not Bento.
Anthony?
It is Anthony, yes.
It is Anthony on a lap.
Apparently he's 400 up on his own time, I believe that is. So that should put him ahead of Fox Johnson.
Where can Anthony put it? P2 for Anthony. Oh, 16,000. It beats Casper's by 1,000th.
He only improved on his own time by 600ths, and that was enough to move him up from, what was it, P5 to P2?
Mm-hmm.
The Alfa Romeo isn't on a lap, I don't think.
No, but Anthony's invalidated.
It'll be Piper next.
It will be Piper next. Fox Johnson doesn't set another lap. He's going to be kicking himself. Piper here. Final corner. And Piper goes fastest. He beats Gottings. Oh my.
Peel's going into the pits after invalidating, but here comes Casper's.
Oh, Casper's, who's currently P4. Is he improving?
He hasn't invalidated. He's kept it clean.
Drives towards the line, and his Casper's now takes P1.
By a 10.
And next is going to be not Anthony, it's going to be Bento. Bento currently P7. With Gotting right behind. Bento doesn't improve. Gotting takes it!
Oh my god!
Oh! Gotting has taken it!
Can Mikalu Hop do anything about that?
He's invalidated!
Oh my god.
Gotting is your P1 for the sprint race. He's smashed it! Absolutely smashed it. It's not Gotting, it's Goating! That was Goatings!
You know what would make me laugh if Jack Harrington just went and set a lap to beat it?
Is he on a lap?
No.
You had me worried. Then I was like, what?
I would laugh though. He's nearly had a spin. Peeling off into the pits. Wow. That was one hell of a qualifying.
Gotting. We will never know what Alex could have done. Because Alex absolutely choked.
There's no nice way of putting that. He has just choked.
He choked it on the final corner. So it'll be Gotting P1, Casper's P2, Piper P3, Anthony P4, Nydam P5, Fox Johnson P6, Bento P7, Peel P8, Harrington P9, and Luhoff rounds out the Q3. Dun 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 dun.
This is a fabulous rendition. Please keep going.
Alex Choke Johnson.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Swan, I have a question while we get ready for this next.
Yeah, go on whilst I have a drink then.
No, I can't say it on stream.
How DM is it then?
I asked it to you yesterday. We know the answer actually.
Did you?
101.
Oh. That is a great answer.
So we're going to get ready for this. Oh, I need to use the bathroom. This is not good.
Again.
Oh no, not now.
Oh Lord.
I will survive. I will just hold on. That was an extremely tight.
Mate, I'm knackered and I wasn't even driving it.
It was. And we still got to do a sprint race.
Oh God.
And a main feature race.
I'm not gonna lie.
And it's meant to be a wet main race.
I'm really looking forward to it. If this sprint race is as good as that qualifying was, then we are in for one hell of a race. But here we go.
We're about to get underway.
5 red lights.
And Gotting is away. Does he get away cleanly? He does. It's actually going to be Piper putting pressure on Caspers. Gotting with a goated start. And Caspers...
Fox Johnson's up the inside of Nydam straight away.
Whee.
But I think Nydam's winning back.
Nydam, there's a big incident further back.
Big collision.
Big collision. Can you talk us through what's happened there?
Not really. I didn't really see it. I've just seen the big yellow flags. And Marco Mangano getting a 5-second time penalty, as well as Ryan Kennedy.
So Harrington's been involved in that. Harrington's dropped all the way down. But
I wonder if he spun out.
I wonder.
Van Tende's spun
again. That will not be a red flag. But we do have a virtual safety car.
And Kennedy did take quite a hit to the rear, so I wonder if he's got maybe diffuser or rear wing damage. That could
possibly
really cause him to struggle for the rest of the race.
Maybe it's just about keeping this safe and then going for it in the main race. But Gotting gets away safely. And is living his best life, you could say. Why is it not showing?
Why is what not showing?
For some reason, driver's name was just decided not to work for me.
Oh, that's good.
I know, right? But he's going to be Gotting, who's leading the guys around. So Walter White has been asked to be used in commentary. Kennedy has 66% rear wing damage. And so many cars are into the pits.
How are you meant to squeeze? They'll all be going on softs, won't they?
Skowski, Van Zende, Kiziel. And they've gone green, and Piper gets the jump on Caspers. And Piper up the inside of turn 4, and Piper up into P2. Caspers falling on the order. Anthony now can put the pressure on. Piper with a clean move for P2. Maybe we'll look to pressure Gotting. But Gotting seems to be away cleanly for the start of this.
We've got 2 cars have decided to go into the softs. We've got Van Tende and Byland, so I wonder how that's going to work for them, although they are very disconnected from the pack.
And meanwhile, we see Anthony right behind Caspers. We're going to ride on board with Anthony as he stares down this DRS train we have. And Piper sets the fastest lap this sprint race.
Fox Johnson's made contact with Nydam in turn 1. Nydam's had to go off the track. And it's going to invite Bento up the inside as well of Nydam.
And Harrington has set the fastest lap of the race now.
Nydam's making a move into turn 3, I think. He's going for it.
Nydam and Bento side by side.
That one stick.
And Bento is up the inside through turn 3.
Will he go for another one in turn 5?
Oh, he thinks about it. Very close. Myron Pill is just waiting behind. Oh my god. Nydam has rear wing damage of what we're hearing.
Oh no.
He's going to have to really try and keep that car under control. Meanwhile, Piper is hanging on to the back of Gotting. And Gotting has a bit of a train. We have the German Express forming. As Luhoff losing a position there to Katana. Flawless victory. The question is, what is Piper cooking? Because the way he's speeding, you could call him Walter White. As Katana now sets the fastest lap.
Just call him Walter White the way he's speeding. That was terrible. There was no integration in that whatsoever.
I said, what is he cooking, lad?
Oh, what is he cooking? I thought he was speeding like that.
Nah, I said, what is he cooking like Walter White?
That's good. I'll give you that.
But Caspers is all over the rear now of Piper. Piper might have to defend here rather than be thinking about attacking Gotting. And Anthony right over the rear of Casper as well. And Casper's looking very racy. Fox Johnson looking very racy behind Anthony as well. As Kennedy picks up a 3-second penalty already. Currently P18 though. So he's battling it out with Marco Mangano, the Ferrari team principal and tier 2 driver.
That is 2 lap 1 incidents in a row for Kennedy, is it not? That he's been caught up in.
It is indeed. As meanwhile, Gotting has this train of all the way down to Katana, really. Katana, though, being dropped off the back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Katana being clear unless he picks it back up through sector 1.
How am I meant to say that
flag.
word? Oh! Kizzle's had a moment, but it's going to be Casper's up the inside, and Fox Johnson goes up the inside of Anthony as well. Casper's reclaims P2, Fox Johnson up into P4. So now, very close, almost contact between Piper and Caspers. Caspers now will be hunting down Gotting. He will want all 8 points here, and Kizzle has retired.
Has he retired? He's retired in the pits.
He has retired in the pits, so no safety car here. Oh, what a camera view we just got gifted. Oh, chef's kiss. I've somehow got to sneak that word and I don't know how. As here we go, onto the DRS straight once again. Gotting leading the way. Casper's in P2. Gotting has led every lap of this race so far. Unanswered.
Oh no, the eyes coming out of the pits. If that gets involved with anything.
I hate it when this happens. But Gotting holds off. Caspers holds off the 2 Mercs behind. Piper goes a bit deep. Fox Johnson might look for a move on his teammate here. Side by side they are now. Coming in towards turn 4. Oh, game.
Fox Johnson's trying to get past so quickly. You think he's got hemorrhoids the way he's trying to move past them.
Oh, off the inside of turn 4. Side by side with Piper. Fox Johnson's rear is flashing.
But he has made the move stick.
Fox Johnson up into P3. Piper down now to P4. Gotting, though, leading Caspers with the 2 Mercs behind. And then it's the 2 Williams of Anthony and Bento in P5, 6. Nidam P7 and Pill P8. Katana has been dropped off the back. And then Luhoff in P10. But only the top 8 get points here in this sprint race. As Fox Johnson sets the fastest lap.
Despite being side by side as well.
He's found some absolute pace. Will he be able to dispatch Caspers?
He has a snapped out of turn 1. That's not going to help him on his run down.
He isn't, but he's looking very, very fast here.
He has used a lot of battery though.
He has been abusing that battery. Like Chris Brown did to Rihanna.
Oh, dear God.
I didn't
say that was... You didn't even have to say that. You didn't even have to say that.
Oh! Casper's eyeing up a move a lot closer to Gotting than normal. Gotting, though, still not flashing in the rear.
They're both on a similar amount of battery up there now.
Oh, and it's very close. Casper's right behind Gotting here. But the top 8 still riding within a second of one another.
I think the Williams of Anthony's starting to put a bit of pressure on Lewis Piper. And I think Lewis Piper's not just had the best runs out of the final corner there, so...
No, he isn't. As Marco has had a moment.
A spin.
Marco's had a spin. You're not a reserve this season, Makers. You just said you couldn't race, so the reserve's racing. But Casper's surely eyeing up Gotting now. No, he holds his nerve. He's right behind Gotting. He doesn't get a good exit though. He's actually in danger here from Fox Johnson maybe a bit more. Fox is flashing again. Then Caspers has had a monster drive.
He thinks better of it though.
He pulls out last second.
Both Gotting and Caspers had quite a poor exit out of turn 3 there, so that's just put Fox Johnson right in the mix.
It has. Any of the top 6 could easily win this right now. Nidam dropping a little bit off the back. Oh, actually, Nidam's got past Bento.
Oh, wow.
In all the excitement, Nidam has got back past Bento and is trying to catch onto the back of Anthony now.
Love that from Sven.
We're going to ride on board with Piper, though, as we see that train of cars in front. I wonder what is going through Piper's mind. Was up into P2, is now down into P4.
Casper's right on the back of Gotting there. 700 between them going into turn 1. And it's looking like he might make a move here. Trying it around the outside.
And he's ahead. Casper's now takes the lead.
And Fox Johnson's right on the back of Gotting as well.
Gotting now will have DRS. Will Gotting be able to answer back at Casper's? He's been ahead for quite a while.
Hill's dropped off the back of Nidam. I'm not sure what's happening there.
No, it's Bento. Bento is falling down the order.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Has Bento got damage?
Someone in the chat, please. You've got telepathy.
No damage for Bento. Bento just not feeling it. Meanwhile, Caspers is starting to pull away from Gotting here. He had a huge lockup that let Nidam pass. And DRS for Peel though. As Anthony... Oh, Anthony picks up a 3-second penalty.
That is crucial.
That is.
Casper setting the fastest lap.
Caspers
Is he
was.
just going to run with it? Is he just going to run with it?
That is the question. Gotting will be wanting to hold on to his rear.
He's only got 3 more laps to navigate. And there's a yellow flag for Ryan Kennedy, I think's had a moment there out of the exit turn 5.
Gotting not getting a good exit out of turn 3, loses a lot of time there to Caspers. And Caspers looking to scoop up another 8 points and continue his dominance. As Skowski picks up a 3-second time penalty, which won't be...
Piper!
What's
Piper got a
happened?
3-second time penalty.
Oh, Piper did! So both of them will be dropping down the order as things stand.
Great.
And Nidam gets a 3-second time penalty. And Peel! So now only the front 3 without time penalties.
Please tell me you heard the sound.
What sound?
It was you sounding like a pig.
Oh.
I'm
And
not
Piper's
sure
all over the rear of Fox Johnson.
He's not going to make a move though. Team orders maybe. Luke, what have you told him to do?
I ain't told him anything.
Yeah, whatever.
And Fox is flashing.
And Piper does have half of his battery left, so he might make a move on him.
Piper could look to be very aggressive in these final few laps.
He's definitely picked it back up since the first few laps. Fell down a bit. I think Gotting's closing the gap a little bit.
Gotting is definitely closing in as Kennedy now picks up another 3-second time penalty. And he'll fall behind Marco Mangano now.
I think he already was going to because I think that's his 3 seconds.
Oh, this is such a good camera angle. As Nidam's been dropped off the back of the front 5. And Bento has held onto the back of Peel. And with Peel and Nidam both having time penalties, Bento will gain 2 places. But we now enter the final lap of this sprint race. What will Gotting look for a move on Caspers, or will Caspers be taking home this sprint race?
Further down the order, you've got Bento. Oh, and there's a retirement. Ryan Kennedy. What's happened there? But Bento's made the move on Peel into turn 3.
He didn't even need to, but he wanted to. Gotting did close up to the back of Caspers, but it doesn't look like he's close enough. Caspers' rear is flashing.
Piper right on the back of Fox Johnson. He nearly made contact with him there.
Very close between the two.
I'm surprised he did not go for a move. But Peel 1/10 behind Bento now. As they've been battling out for position. But as long as everyone keeps it clean in the top 8, this part of the track,
this will
it's quite
be
hard to overtake.
Yeah, this will be your points paying positions. And it's looking like Wesley Caspers continues his reign of dominance.
He doesn't spin and he doesn't get a penalty.
And he takes home P1, P2 for Fox Johnson, Piper, P3. Bento goes to P6, Nidam drops to P7 with the penalties. And Luhoff will gain a position as well.
I didn't know Nidam got a penalty.
I said it. It was literally Nidam got one.
Numb in the head. My apologies.
And now it's going to be Britain. Britain, who has been...
Intoxicated P12.
My Warriors, did he cause the incident into turn 1?
Oh, imagine. Can we put points on his license in ARL?
He would get extra penalty points. As Van Tende not having a race to remember in this sprint race. Byland cosplaying as Sergio Marquinhos.
He also tried to cosplay as Max Verstappen by doing a burnout across the line, but
Bantam merchant.
Bit embarrassing when you come P15.
And the last driver for the for this sprint race to finish is Marco, former Tier 1 driver, now Tier 2 driver.
I'm not even going to read what Cass has put in the chat. What is that? Did you see his face like morphed?
I did see what you saw, yes.
What was that? Go on, get your screenshots. Luke.
I am. Don't you dare worry, I always get my screenshots. With times. 'Cause I'm just built different. Kennedy down 2 laps. Whew! As we get ready for the main race, from what we're hearing from engineers, it is going to be wet.
Should be interesting. Britain's just said that he wants to make me proud, and he's asking if I'm proud of him for getting P12 whilst drunk. Well, he's not drunk, he's had 2 beers.
Oh, boy!
What?
Look at the weather.
Oh, wow. This race shouldn't even be going ahead at this point. Jesus.
Last time I saw something this wet, it was Tier 2 Silverstone. You would agree, you did have a very wet Silverstone race.
Yeah, it was not fun. I won't mention why, but... Well, actually, let's see if Mangano can do Austria in the wet. Same way he did Silverstone in the wet. Maybe drive in front of some people. I'm not throwing shade, I'm only joking. I'm only joking, Marco, I love you.
Yeah.
Hee-hee-wah. It's just a bit of trolling. Relax.
Is it going to be wet the whole time? Is the
all
next question.
It's all kicking up in public.
Why?
But here we go anyways. I'll tell you why in a second.
Oh, and they're away. Will Caspers be able to hold off Gotting? The Mercs behind. Piper getting a big start there. Will have the inside into turn 1. The 2 Williams further back. And it's all kicking off. Nidown makes a send, gets past.
Nearly spun round there.
Nearly spins. He's now in a Dutch sandwich. They're all Dutch.
Oh, wow.
And putting the pressure back on Bento. Oh, the Williams pairing working together to fend off Nidown. The front 4 don't change. Further back, though, Harrington dropping down the order.
Kennedy's moved up to P11.
Kennedy's had a monster start. Maybe he's running a wet setup. As meanwhile, Britain... Well, who's that running just complete...
He's went wide. He's running a wet setup, is he? But he's just went wide.
And meanwhile, Kennedy's run wide as well. But Byron just taking out timing boards for no reason.
Isn't that penalisable?
That is penalisable. But Caspers is got a healthy lead. To Gotting already. Gotting might come under pressure here from Fox Johnson. Oh, Gotting and Fox Johnson both getting snaps there.
That was extremely close.
And honestly, we saw Caspers drop it in the dry through turn 1 through the final corner.
I've got word from Sven that he's running a dry setup, and he said that in his words he was screwed if it was a wet race. And it's a wet race. So Sven's not looking good, as Peel does get the move past them.
I have bad news. It is storming for the whole time.
Oh,
and
dear.
Peel is looking...
Yeah, here goes Luhoff on Nidown. Can't make that stick. He might go for the switchback though. Oh, who's off track? Is that Lewis Piper? It is. But it's not going to matter because I think the Williams are so busy scrapping each other.
Yeah. How many DNFs will there be? 3 to 4 is the bet. But meanwhile, Katana but he's battling Skowski. And Piper's dropped down the order. Piper's down into 8th.
What has happened there? Did he run wide maybe?
He must have run wide in turn 4.
Is that Anthony and Peel having a scrap and Kennedy spun?
Oh, no, it's Bento getting very loose through turn 8. It is Peel and Anthony scrapping. Anthony's dropped places as well.
Peel seems to be running a setup that favours the wet weather.
Definitely is. As Nidam getting drifting it for a second.
Yeah, Lewis Piper's trying to make the move around the outside of turn 1 on him.
Oh, there's Williams snapping all over the place. And Peel looking for a big attack here on Anthony. This is for P5 for Peel. Myron Peel seems to be loving it in the wet. And Kennedy's in the pits.
He did have a spin, so maybe he had wing damage. Yeah, he's getting his wing replaced.
He's getting a fresh nose. Meanwhile, the front three are pulling away from the rest of the field here. But Casper's, once again, leading the way.
All it takes is one big snap from maybe Casper's and it could completely take Gotten out of the race as well.
Oh, and Casper's looking a bit loose there on exit.
Imagine that happened as I was telling
Oh, the commentator's curse would have been real.
That would have been insane.
I would like to point out Nidam now starting to be under a lot of pressure here from Piper.
He already has been under pressure all up, I think.
He has, but we're coming onto a straight now as Casper sets the fastest lap of the race. Got Bento. Bento answers back. We know Bento has good race pace. But how is the Brazilian man in the wet?
Center-esque maybes?
You never know. But Nidam under pressure here from Piper. And Bento catching up to the front three. Is Myron Peel holding steady here as well? You can see the cars just ahead. There's a lot of spray though.
Piper might be thinking about a move here. He's gone for it, I think.
Ooh, there's a little bit of contact. Wheel-to-wheel stuff by the pair.
He's forced it through a little bit, but it has worked for him.
Piper up into P7. Nidam drops down to P8. But Nidam not giving up. Is right behind Piper. And Luhoff there almost drifting. Meanwhile, Skowski and Van Tende are battling it out for the final points paying position. And so far, all 18 drivers are on the track still.
There's been some good scrubbing from P10 down to P15.
And Bento goes fastest again. Bento is pushing like crazy.
He does have a very minimal amount of battery left, so he does definitely seem to be pushing. That's for sure.
Will Caspers come under any threat from Gotting and Fox Johnson, though, is the question. As Peel's taken a very tight line there. Myron Peel took an extremely tight line.
Fox Johnson has gained, I think.
Gotting's gained on Caspers as well. That gap has definitely shrunk. P2 and P3 have definitely caught up onto Caspers. And of course, Bento has been catching and setting fastest laps too.
Big snap for Bento there.
Bento, you can tell, is pushing hard because he's not giving up. Meanwhile, Nidam now falling down the order a little bit here because Luhoff, Season 1 champion, is eyeing up Nidam's rear. Oh, Nidam almost drifting out the final corner there. May come under threat here. Nidam definitely not enjoying this wet weather. Let's have a look who the big gainers and losers are. So the big gainers would be Peel up 3, Van Tende and Skowski also up 3, and Kiziel has also gained 3 places. The biggest loser though is Katana, down 4. Piper is also down 3.
I think you would also have to mention that even though he's only lost 1 position.
Oh! Nidam having an awful exit out of turn 3, loses a position to Luhoff.
As I was saying anyways, another big loser you could probably say so far has been Ryan Kennedy.
Yes.
29 seconds to the car in front after having to make a pit stop. It's not been a good start for McLaren, I won't lie. I'm not very buzzing.
But
what can you do?
The gap for Caspers.
Yellow flags.
Oh, and it's a Haas. And it's Katana.
Katana
Katana on his debut, and he's damaged his wing. Katana missing an end plate there.
That is not going to help him in the wet weather.
It is not indeed. Gotting has lost touch a little bit here with Caspers. Caspers has gained a second lead. So Caspers has found some pace, or Gottings has lost some. But Fox Johnson isn't pressuring either. Caspers just putting on the burners.
Bento's shrunk that gap down between him and Fox Johnson by about half a second in the last few laps, I think.
Bento is pushing like crazy. And Piper's all over the back of Anthony as well. 4 P6.
That's a terrible exit as well for Anthony. Piper's right on the back of him.
Oh, he really is. And he gets a better drive as well. Piper, side by side with Anthony, will have to go around the outside. We'll be braking later. Looking to swing it around. Anthony on the inside. Piper on the outside. Wheel-to-wheel stuff. Through that long right-hander. Piper's still there. Piper on the inside now for the double lefts. Wheel-to-wheel stuff still for these two. And Piper...
Yielded there. Piper makes a move stick. That was some reason, but he's got a bad exit.
He gets a bit of a snap. And Anthony
back through.
Holds the inside as well for this. These two not giving each other an inch. Oh! Oh my. Drifting around the penultimate corner.
Oh, but he's now spun.
But
still made it work.
Anthony slots in behind. Maybe looking to remake the move. These two battling it out for P6. Luhoff catching up now. Currently in P8. These two battling has pulled him back into this.
The gap between Piper and Peel now, 5 seconds. They're really losing touch with the rest of the field in front, but there's another spin for
Katana. Katana drops behind Kennedy. Is there damage again?
Did Katana make a stop?
Also, what's kicking off in public, by the way?
Oh, a few people not happy with each other after the sprint race, you know, standard. I'm sure it will all get resolved in the tickets anyway.
I'm sure.
That'll be fun for us.
We're not going to be able to talk in it.
Yeah, it's true actually. It was Fox Johnson and Nidal. Everyone else can do work and we don't have to.
Not meanwhile, the front 5 are pulling away heavily from Piper. Piper getting a big snap again. So is Anthony. Luhoff seems to have that car where he wants it, because he is catching now up onto the back of Anthony. And Nidam seems to have stabilised. Casper's now with about a second lead and 2 Gotting.
You can imagine now that after 9 laps raced, that the people running the dry setups are starting to get a little bit used to their setups in these wet conditions.
I think everyone...
as we both know, this game doesn't really reward wet setups as much as it maybe should.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I'm still not happy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, Williams has gone wide. Luhoff's getting through by Anthony.
But Luhoff also has a snap, and now Nidam might think about it.
Will he go for it? He
Up
is.
The inside by Sven Nidam, side by side.
Contact, but I think he's going to make that one stick.
He is, but looks at it, and Nidam moves up into P8 and will be hunting down Anthony now. Peel starting to lose touch with the back of Bento a little bit.
Bento's really starting to catch up with Fox Johnson.
He is.
I can't wait until they're a bit closer. 3-way battle.
Maybe. Oh!
Is that Skalski?
That is Skalski.
I think he was running the points, was he not? P10?
He was P10 and he's had a moment. We didn't quite catch what happened, but he's had a moment and he's dropped all the way down to 16th. Promoting Van Zende up into the points. It's an Alpine double point scoring currently. As old Fox Johnson is right on the back of Gotting. Gotting's had a poor exit. That is not the way we want to look, game.
Nah, Gotting had a good exit.
No, Fox Johnson was a lot closer.
Yeah, he gained on entry and then Gotting got the exit on him.
Ah. Is Gotting starting to struggle in these weather conditions though?
It seems like he is losing quite a bit of time, but then again, Fox Johnson's losing quite a lot of time with Bento at the same time. So you never know.
But are they being held up by Gotting? Or is this... Oh, Casper's getting a little bit loose on the curb. Fox Johnson gets a bit of a snap earlier on in the corner as well. And Gotting is let off the leash. Who will be picking up time penalties? There's the next. Oh! Casper's almost looked like he was about to bin it into the wall there.
Idam's right on the back of Anthony now. I wonder if he really is starting to adapt. He's set up to the weather conditions.
Possibly. Oh, and Anthony loses it! Anthony's into the wall, loses his wing! Oh, I thought he lost his wheel there.
That was close. That was so close.
I thought he was about to end his own career there. That looked brutal.
And he's got to withstand a full lap of that as well before he can get to the pit lane.
Yeah, so that promotes both the Alpines another position. The Alpines thriving on others' demise. But back to this battle for P2. I have no idea how Anthony survived that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was game over for him.
I thought that was death. I think any sane person would assume that was death.
He's lucky to escape that.
He is. So he may be able to score some points that would be hard. It'll be very hard, though, for Anthony.
It would be a miracle.
I need a miracle. Oh! Fox Johnson running extremely wide there. Through the penultimate corner.
That can invite Bento, though.
It surely will invite Bento.
It seems like it is. 2/10 the gap. Takes the move.
Bento thinks better of it, though. But may look...
He's gone for a good exit with turn 1, and I think it might pay off. Because he is gaining and gaining.
And he's deploying that battery. Fox Johnson looks to defend the inside. Bento.
I think he's going for the exit once more, and it might pay off.
Just not able to switch it enough.
Yeah, the contact's going to ruin that exit for him. It's looking good for him, though.
Chat out here hoping for no rain now in Tier 2.
Yeah, there better not be rain in Tier 2. I'm quitting. Like, I'm giving up my seat.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, Casper's lead is pulling away. Casper's has pulled away from Gotting by quite a bit now. And Fox Johnson under pressure still from Bento. And Fox, is that a snap? He's in the pits. Is it intermediate time?
Oh, please say it is. Let's see what he puts on. Why don't you watch the race and I'll see what he puts on?
I am watching the race.
Tiny gap between... Yeah, he's put the enters on. He has.
And so he's Pill. Myron Pill and Fox Johnson both looking to switch it. But there's another thunderstorm coming.
Is it going to be worth it?
I don't know if it is going to rain enough. Anthony's gaining right now. And Anthony's on inters. Anthony was the first car on inters. And look at how the field reacts to this. The further back cars pushing a lot harder. Anthony is flying on them intermediates.
Is he about to set the fastest lap?
No, because that was his out lap.
Was it?
It was.
I thought he got that damage quite a while ago. Oh.
No, because he had to do a whole lap, remember?
Yeah, very true. I'll have a look at his lap data.
And Fox Johnson's only 6 seconds behind Luhoff. Watch that gap between Fox and Luhoff. That'll give us an indicator. Oh, Luhoff gets the first time penalty of this session.
Just to let you know, Anthony was 2.5 tenths better off, and the leaders have come in.
Yeah, the front three have reacted to Fox Johnson into the pits. Piper into the pit. Nydam into the pits. Luhoff into the pits. Where will Fox Johnson come out compared to the front three?
Casper's going to be coming out first. It's going to be tight.
It's going to be very tight.
I think Casper's might hold it though.
I don't think Gotting will though.
Not sure about that. He isn't.
He isn't. Gotting getting cut by the undercut. Is Pill going to get Bento? No, just misses out. So Fox Johnson makes the undercut work and will now be hunting down Caspers. But Caspers has a 3-second lead.
Where did that come?
He's just been pulling away. Kiziel not pitting. Byron not pitting.
Now had a race so far. He has.
He was.
And
Anthony picked up a 3-second.
That is not good for him.
That is not good for him at all. And Katana now into the pits. Might be about to get lapped here. So I would say currently this is the battle for P2. Unless we get a safety car come out of nowhere. Bento is right behind Gotting actually. Bento looking like he's really enjoying these intermediates. Gotting not so much. Bento looking for a move down the penultimate corner. Side by side with Gotting.
Oh, that's close.
They're still side by side. A little bit of contact between the pair of them. And Mo and Pill might look to get past both. Pill with a stupendous drive out that corner. Isn't able to get past anyone though.
I think he might get the run down at turn 3 though.
Yeah, Gotting not looking like he's liking these intermediate tyres.
As Mika Luhoff has spun on the start finish.
And it's a safety car.
For what?
For Luhoff being spun.
That's bollocks.
Was he stopped there? Did he stop?
For a half a second or so.
He's lost his wing. It's wing damage. The wing damage must be in the middle of the track.
Let's go on an onboard of Skalski, you might see it then. I don't see the damage.
I don't see the damage either.
Nope.
Kizyul and Byland are about to get a free pit stop.
So you're telling me that during the entirety of Tier 2 Monaco, all those crashes, not a single safety car?
Monaco's bugged.
And the safety car gets brought out for all of that.
But Casper's lead has disappeared.
That's very true.
With a flick of my fingers and a snap of my...
This could also very much benefit Anthony. Although he did lose his front wing, this might put him back in it if he's faster than the drivers ahead.
He's going to have to make some stupendous moves though. I don't know where he's going to put it out. This track in the dry, lots of places to make moves. This track in the wet,
even more places to make moves.
Is there?
Aye, of course there is. You take the corner slower, you can fit cars side by side easier.
True.
Really. As long as you're close enough, you can go for a move anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but still. You can ignore that, by the way. You don't have to mention what just happened.
What just happened?
Nothing.
You had a voice crack, didn't you?
Nope.
Yes, you did.
Nope.
Yep.
I'll be denying that one. Don't watch the VOD back.
Byland and Kizyul choosing not to pit. As Katana gets a 3-second penalty under safety car.
I'm not sure about that. Actually, if it is going to thunderstorm later, maybe Kizyul's done the right thing by staying on the wet. Because if
maybe, but the wear in these conditions will pick up.
Very true. How accurate is the stream's weather? Asks Mr. Penala Harris.
It's pretty accurate.
Well, yeah, it's the same as one the Anthony had. Yeah. In that case, pretty accurate, like Luke said.
And now,
I love safety car periods. There's so much to commentate on. Yep, so much to commentate on.
Well, the big stories of this race so far has been Anthony surviving a coming together with the wall.
True. I wouldn't even say that the Luhoff crash was a big story though. Like, I don't know how that really brought up the safety.
It just a build up of wings because it's gonna assume that not all the damage is fully cleared. But Anthony did meet barrier.
I suppose one thing that the safety car could do is bring the likes of Kennedy and Katana back into the race.
Very true. The big thing actually though would be Casper's gap has just been Thanos snapped away.
Yeah, will he be like beaten up by Fox Johnson?
He does have fresher intermediates to Fox Johnson.
Yeah, by like a lap though.
But it is just a lap. So Fox Johnson is the big gate. Bento's ahead of Gotting. I forgot that happened.
Potts reckons that there's 9% chance of rain for the last 15 minutes, so it could dry up. Could.
That will be very interesting if it does.
I don't think it will personally, but if it does, then I'm absolutely up for it. That would be great to see.
I wouldn't
Imagine
mind.
Marco Mangano wins the race with a strategical masterclass.
Limbs, absolute limbs.
That would be absolutely insane.
But the safety car's still out for another lap.
Snooze fest.
We're over halfway, I think. No, we're not. We're coming up to the halfway point now. All 18 drivers still on the track.
Okay, Monk reckons that it could dry up in the last few laps of the race if we're lucky.
So no one would pit.
Probably not, but it could be interesting to see, you never know. Because this game does like be weird sometimes and just instantly snap the track to dry or just soak.
Thanos snap that track to dry.
That would be quite funny, imagine.
Oh.
Katana as blunt as my butter knife.
Who said that?
Alex Harris.
Wow.
It's nearly as good as his FIA application using. Which I hope you've seen.
Perhaps. And the safety car will be in this lap.
Thank God. Nearly fell asleep.
Oh, I need to take my hoodie off.
I am quite hot. I think I'll survive.
It's getting hot in here.
30 years.
We're about to go racing.
30 years old.
Oi, it's hot.
Right, okay. Here we go. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Ooh.
We in seasons past, wet restarts, we've seen drivers spin restarting.
Imagine. Just imagine Casper doing that.
It would be hilarious. Fox Johnson and Caspers. When will Caspers go?
It's gone.
He has. He gets the jump on
And
Fox Johnson.
much better start than Fox Johnson.
And Gotting has as well. Fox Johnson with a poor start. Gotting around the outside of Bento though. And now there's contact again and Maron Pill eyeing it up.
I think Nidam's got past Kisiel and so's Tristan Van Tende. Kisiel's falling back on the wets.
And Bento though up the inside of turn 3 on Gotting. Bento back into P3.
It seems that Caspers has really got that gap that he wanted off that restart. Ideal for him.
Nidam up into P6 now, recovering well. And Luhov's had a moment because he's now battling for the...
Contact at the back. Almost damaged there.
Marco side by side now with Mika Luhoff. Marco holding the inside through this left-hander.
The switchback on Britain. That was beautiful.
Where was that?
Turn 6, I believe. That was
oh, there's contact! It's Luhoff and Britain. And they're battling it out further back here. Look at the 5 of them.
These scraps are incredible.
And Casper sets the fastest lap now.
Oh, they're scrapping it. Luhoff and
Britain
just made more contact with each other.
And it will be Luhoff ahead Britain.
Anthony's still in P12 from the restart, but he's got Kisiel in front now. Kisiel's dropped 6 positions, I think.
He has been dropping down the back.
With the full wets on.
It's a bold move from Kisiel to try and make these last. Is he expecting to get wetter? But Caspers has a monster lead. Look at the lead Caspers has.
Yeah, it is insane. Britain and Katana are scrapping it out here. Kennedy making a move up the inside of turn 5.
That's for P13. Kennedy on Harrington. Jack Harrington falling down the order.
Has made a stick. Kennedy's moved up on the restart. He's moved up 4 positions.
Kennedy's had a restart of dreams. Luhoff has had nightmares. And further at Britain now running in P18, dead last of the cars driving.
Kisiel's Anthony's making a move on Kisiel, I think it is, into the final corner.
He thinks about it. But Kaspers is pushing hard.
This is going to invite Kennedy in as well.
Oh, further ahead there, you see Skowski pull out for a move on Byland.
He's not going to go for it though, but Anthony is going for the move on Kizzy.
Turn 1, wheel-to-wheel stuff. And Britain's retired. Oh, Britain's in the pits retiring, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Oh, there's a big crash.
Oh, dear.
It's Harrington and Kiziel.
And Kennedy and Anthony are side by side, and there's a safety car.
There's a safety car? No, there isn't.
No, not safety car. Wait, what?
Are you alright, lad?
No, my screen says yellow flag, sector 1, 2, and 3.
No, there was because Britain's in sector 1 and 3, and there was a yellow flag in sector 2.
Okay. Yeah, but like only sector 1 lit up yellow, so I was really confused there. I'm not gonna lie.
Kaspers though with a commanding lead. It's going to be Luhoff now into P13, eyeing up Kennedy in P12, Anthony P11, Skowski only P10 currently, trying to get past Byland. Byland is parking the bus while dressed up.
Bento and Fox Johnson's down to 3/10 of a second, but Bento's had a massive snap.
The Brazilian-born favela, the favela man, on the podium. The favela man, favela can.
Look, I'm not sure if you can see this.
Oh, he's looking for a move, possibly. He eyes it up.
Piper and Peel having a scrap into turn 3. Piper on the outside.
Peel on the inside. Side by side, Piper.
Looking with the better drive, I think.
Oh,
never mind, they're about equal.
Just go back to the last camera angle we had. Come on. Piper holding the outside, Peel being squeezed into the inside. Side by side stuff. Has Peel got it though? Peel.
On Anthony going for the switchback. But Kennedy gets the better drive out of the corner, I think, and he's going to keep the position.
Kennedy up into P11. Points are in sight for Ryan Kennedy.
And Piper gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh no, this is detrimental for Piper. Chat is asking,
did Hawkins leave them hacks in the Ferrari office? Well, all I'm saying is he knew about Hawkins hacking before he got exposed, so... Tut.
Meanwhile, it's going to be Piper really pushing hard on the back of Peel, but Kaspers is pulling away from Fox Johnson. I don't like that.
What do you not like?
You'll see.
Oh. Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
And Luhoff looking for a move on Anthony. Maybe a switchback through turn 3.
He is going for it, but I don't think he's going to get it.
He's wobbling all over the place. Last time I saw something this wobbly, it was my colon after that curry.
Oh, God.
And he's still all over the back though of Anthony. Both of them though with 3-second time penalties. And meanwhile, Piper's actually under threat here from Nydam. Sven Nydam will be wanting to get past Piper here. As Kaspers once again sets the fastest lap of the race. Kaspers is flying.
Piper's run wide yet again at the last corner.
Nydam eyeing him up.
I wonder if Kennedy's going to be able to close the gap to Skalski and get himself into the points paying positions in the next 12 laps that we've got remaining.
Alright, that's a good one. That is actually a good one.
Oh, that is great.
We switch now to Fox Johnson, not able to make any inroads into Kaspers. You would have thought with the extra downforce that he would have from the weight of him, weighing him down in this car, he would be better in the wet. But Kasper's just proving he's built different.
Bento's right on Fox Johnson.
He is really behind him.
Kennedy is closing the gap to Skalski, so maybe you might think about the move, but Luhoff still right on the back of Anthony as well.
Yeah.
That's invited Katana in slightly.
But Bento's really eyeing up Fox Johnson now.
I think it's just a matter of which corner he can make the move at.
He runs it a lot tighter, that final corner, so he's not carrying as much speed as Bento.
Wow.
Meanwhile, sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, I think he's got a much better exit than Fox Johnson as well.
He does.
Go for it. And I think Fox Johnson's got maybe a lower wing setup.
I don't know, but Bento thinking about maybe a better exit here.
Bit of a switchback going on.
And Bento might have it here, actually. They're side by side. Oh, just didn't have enough speed out of the exit. But is he going to go? No. No.
And Kennedy's right on the back of Skalski here, going into turn 5. Will he go for the move? He's gone for it. Can he get through?
Ooh, it's very tight between the two of them. I'm not saying that.
He's going for it around the outside. Has he made that stick around the outside?
I think he
has.
But Skalski
inside. Oh,
wheel to wheel. Kennedy though will have the inside for this double right-hander. But Skalski's carrying a lot more speed and Skalski pulls it back.
That was good racing. From both.
You can have this one.
Oh my god. Which one? There's two.
Not the real word.
I can have the real word.
Yes.
The Fortnite dance word or the real word?
The one by your buddy. But Bento here. The one beginning with P. They both begin with P. Oh! Bento's crashed! Bento's had a moment! Bento's had a huge crash!
Wow. I did not see that coming.
He just lost the back end and went into the wall somehow. Williams have made their wheels out of like something different because just not ripping their wheels off.
From Mercedes, is that Lewis Piper? Lewis Piper's had a spin, I think.
That is Lewis Piper has also had a spin. Bento gets back past, but Bento's got a pit. And Byland, cosplaying as Marquinhos, as Pill sets the fastest lap. Where's he pulled that one out of?
Okay, wow, I mean... Currently a battle for P9 now, as Kennedy moves up into the points pin positions after
but
hits.
Anthony will be eyeing him up.
But at the same time, Kennedy will be eyeing up Skalski.
Yes, more points.
We need to say words, Right, which one? I'll say, right.
You do pumpernickel.
No, it's fine.
I'm not doing the other word we're not including, because that is insane.
Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovo...
Yeah, no, fuck, bin that off. Kennedy looking for a move now on Skalski. Up the inside of turn 5. And I think he's got him this time.
He's in front.
And Ryan Kennedy up into P9.
That's a great recovery from him.
Now, he's a stellar recovery. I think he started last.
I'm not sure about that. I think it was P17.
He's gained 8 places, so yeah, P17. But
Gotten with the fastest lap now as he's gaining on
Johnson said it, and Gotting took it, and then Sven is now flying.
Wow.
It's the front 5.
I didn't expect that from him after he was complaining about having a dry setup, so he really didn't want a wet race.
We're not swearing, so I will change that last word. But as you can see from the amount of points that are going to be getting scored, McLaren are going to be getting outscored by Mercedes, so McLaren are just rubbish.
Okay, mate. How's that going for you in Tier 3?
I mean, look what I had to say.
Yeah, I know what you had to say.
Why you had to be mad?
Nah, he's only piping up because he's leading the championship, but he knows if I was still in Tier 3, he'd be getting absolutely slammed.
He knows he should be in Tier 2.
He knows he'd be getting slammed dunked every weekend by me.
Meanwhile, though, Ryan Kennedy now is holding off Skalski. Ryan Kennedy's had a stupendous drive. And Casper's answers back with a new fastest lap.
Status quo.
But Pill fires another one. You've got this one. Have fun. There's been a new request.
Oh, back in
Oh, Gotting looking for a move on the outside. On Fox Johnson into turn 3. Side by side, these two go.
Fox Johnson pushed them right out.
And they both ghosted into each other. They are a little bit desync. And we're getting glorious camera angles here, game.
This move makes me want to hit the pumpernickel. Because Luke Martin didn't see it.
That was your word to say, donkey boy.
Yeah, you were going to say the other word.
No, it was... Shut up. Tristan.
Oh!
Oh!
Gottin just put Johnson in the gravel.
And now, Pill all over the rear of Fox Johnson. I'll let you say what Connor asked you to say.
Just have to agree that Livingston is an unworthy champion and can only win races that half the grid have to pick for wing damage in, such as Monaco. Mika Luhoff with the 3-second time penalty being picked up. What else is happening down the grid? I don't think there's much happening anymore.
Van Tende sets the fastest lap, currently running in P6. He's had a quiet one, but he's slowly scythed his way up the order. And he's put in a solid point scoring position now for Van Tende.
I think Anthony might go for the move on Skalski here into turn 3.
And that is for 10th place. Skalski having to defend once again. This time it's Anthony in the Williams.
Can he get the better drive? They seem pretty evenly matched.
Oh, side by side, having a little bit of a drag race.
Skalski trying to keep the outside, but I think Anthony's just going to get the better exit.
Yes, Anthony getting the better exit and
lost about half a second, if not more, to Kennedy there. Battling. So that is going to help. Piper picks up in 3 seconds.
Oh, that's detrimental. As Caspers sets another. This track is really speeding up. Caspers is showing that he's just a different caliber.
I'm not sure about the track speeding up, you know.
No?
I think
Caspers is speeding up.
Caspers has the fastest lap by 5/10 over anyone else.
He's flying.
Closest to him was Fox Johnson on 11.6. Caspers with an 11.1.
Caspers has all 3 fastest sectors as well. Might I add. But I wonder how his tyres are doing actually. He's at 40% on the fronts with 5 laps to go. No way he's pitting. He's actually coming to lap Bento. Bento's on softs. Hey, yo, what? Bento is on soft tyres.
Will the gamble pay off for him? He was already outside the point scoring position, so he's went for the gamble. If it pays off, that'll be magical. He doesn't look that off pace, I don't think.
He doesn't, but Caspers is probably the guy who... Oh! Gotting's at a moment!
Oh,
Gotting's lost his wing! Gotting drops. And that's a safety car!
Kennedy's in the pits! Kennedy's in the pits!
Oh my god, that's a safety car.
Kennedy, the first man in the pits under the safety car. Is he going to fit the slicks?
Oh my days.
I think I see red stripe softs. And they are. He's going onto the softs. And the coin flips once again. I don't think the track's going to be dry. It will be a little bit damp. Doing a... This should pay off heavily for the people like Kennedy, Anthony,
Caspers.
They're going to be loving this.
Caspers' gap has just disintegrated once again. He had a 7.5 second lead.
He will be foaming.
And a wing in the middle of the track has brought out the safety car. What is it?
Sorry, I just realised I need to say something. A big shout out to you and Dave for coming out as gay. As once mentioned by Ian Moore.
I've heard that a certain Will Swan should probably do the same.
No, Swan should probably do this one.
Oh.
You can read Luke Martin.
No, I can't.
Yeah, he's dyslexic, guys. Wait, Fox Johnson decided to stay out on the inters.
What?
This could either pay off, or it could send him down the order massively.
This is the gamble of a lifetime.
This is F1 heritage.
Has Piper stayed out as well? Both. Oh my god, this is like literally classic.
Imagine the scenes when Merck finished 1-2 because of this.
Oh, come.
Or 16, 17.
Either way, I'm busting. Whether it's my knuckle or my nut, I don't know yet.
Oh.
And Fox Johnson has a lap car between him and the rest of the grid as well.
So Casper's on the softs behind the two Mercs.
It's still raining, by the way.
Who is that lapped car between the two of them? Is that the AlphaTauri of Kizil? Yes. It is.
According to this, it is somewhat raining. The track looks damp.
Dump.
Dump.
The track looks dump.
The track does look a little damp.
Apparently the crossover period's in 15 minutes.
So, I've no idea. Some people are telling us one thing. Some people are telling us other. We're going to have one lap of racing at this point.
Is that true though?
We're going to have two.
I think we might have two.
But, so the Mercedes both stay out. Either everyone on softs is going to spin. Fox has a buffer in Patrick Kizil as well, might I add. So Fox Johnson is going to have a safety buffer of teammate plus Patrick Kizil.
We couldn't have asked for a more exciting end of the race though.
This is climactic. This is orgasmic. This is F1.
Didn't you copy Corsair, what was it?
No. I'm doing it like it's a football commentary, okay?
No, we need Corsair back up here so you can see that this weather forecast makes me.
Safety car will be in this lap. And it's going to be Casper's versus Mercedes. The last time this happened, it was Bahrain and Casper's came P3. Will we witness the same, or is it about to change?
Look how slow Fox Johnson is going.
He wants. He wants the soft boys to be really cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's definitely trying to get the softs to be cold.
Because he's not gonna have an issue. It does look very dry now, though. Is this a
dream? Your track looks very different to mine. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's just stopped raining as soon as I change camera angles. Okay.
And Fox is going early, and Gotting's got a 5-second penalty for hitting Kennedy. Fox Johnson's gone very early.
Let's see if Kizil catches up to Fox Johnson here.
But the battle is going to be for P3 because Piper's going to have to defend him. Luhoff's crashed! Luhoff's had a crash! So Luhoff in the Alpine is out!
Oh, he's left the session straight away.
He has left the session straight away.
Casper's right on the back of Piper into turn 3.
Piper looking to defend. Casper's around the outside. Side by side.
Giving him a squeeze.
He has been squeezed.
Through and Nidam.
Oh, and he's fallen down the order. And next up,
bit of a naughty squeeze.
It was a bit of a naughty squeeze.
Kennedy and Cotton having a big scrap into turn 5. Kennedy trying to hold the outside, I think.
We're currently watching this battle because Fox Johnson is pulling away still from Kizil.
But Peel on the back of Piper.
Peel is on the back of Piper. Has a 6-second penalty, by the way.
Yeah, it's true. He is done for.
He
Kizil
is.
5 seconds.
And Peel goes through. Peel is through Piper. Neither. Oh! Casper's had a moment! Casper's had a huge moment!
Oh my god.
Where is he?
He is right at he's retired from the session.
He's had a crash! That's a monster crash!
He has just he's gave up.
No, he's out! He's out! He's hit the wall and crashed, no?
No, the crash wasn't severe, he just retired when he...
Oh, we didn't quite catch who caught him. But, Casper's has been...
There's a yellow flag.
Oh! The softs...
Piper. Piper's
is all the way down. But Pill is gaining monstrously on Fox Johnson. Nydam is top 3. Byland is in 4th right now.
He does have a penalty though.
He does have a 3-second penalty, and he has Van Zende and Gotting right behind him.
This is going to be so close.
Will Pitt... We haven't seen these two battle for a whole season. Season 4, these two are at it non-stop. Season 5...
If he wants to make it here, he wants to get a good exit and make it here.
Oh, I think he's going to get him!
He's going for it. Imagine they both crash and Nydam wins the race.
Oh my god.
Who's crashed? Skalski, Katana, I think, has had a
moment.
moment.
Katana's had a moment. There's a little bit of contact between Peel and Fox Johnson. Peel is going to have a drag race with Fox Johnson, and Myron Peel takes the lead. Fox Johnson comes second. Nydam third. 4th place for Van Zende. Kennedy P5.
Tier 2 driver Marco Mangano finishing P7.
Points for Mangano. Anthony P8. Harrington P9.
Skalski in P10 as well.
Skalski P10.
Wow.
Byland, cosplaying as Marquinhos, gets driver of the day. Oh my days.
17 thousandths of a second separated.
Red Bull got fastest lap in Tier 1. What is going on?
Oh my
We're in the
God.
Matrix. But Myron Pill, thank you for the sub. Kosev. Myron Pill is your race winner today.
Kosev, you're the GOAT.
That's the second time I think Fox Johnson has missed out by hundredths, if not thousandths, on a race win in seasons.
Make sure you get your screenshots, but oh my God.
Myron Pill is your race winner. P2 for Fox Johnson. P3 for Sven Nydam. Sven Nydam makes it onto the podium. Oh, I'm only doing the interview for the top 3 and maybe one lucky person because I'm shattered.
I'll do the interviews if you can't.
It's not that I can't be bothered, lad. It's that I am shattered.
Yeah, you can just sit in the background.
Yeah, but I want to go do something else. Like cook dinner.
You might want to make sure you get your screenshots without the penalties in. Yeah. Just because, you know, a certain Mr. Radcliffe didn't do that.
There's a reason I'm the GOAT. Absolute shenanigans. We don't know what happened to Casper's, but we saw him just disappear into the ether.
Alright, we thought that Tier 3 Silverstone was a good race. Me and Connor.
There's been a few good races. There have been a few good races.
Yeah, but after that, I'm not sure which one was better. I think this one may just top that. Cause holy shit.
We're gonna just go for a quick intermission while we wait for some of the drivers to head up. Oh. Oh, what a race, what a race. I can imagine that Casper's may have thrown something. I don't know what, but something has definitely been thrown.
Honestly, I wish he had a face cam like Kingma does. That would be incredible.
We've got a legendary kid from Kingma.
Should we get Peel up already, or?
Yeah, let's get the interviews.
Do you want to prepare the stream for that?
I will do.
Okay, we'll get Peel up once you're done with that.
It's poorly cropped because Connor has not shown me how to crop this yet.
That's fine, we'll get him up.
We will get Myron Peel. You are a race winner in Austria. Absolute drag race to the line there.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened.
But you've won after Season 4's catastrophe. You've had redemption here in Austria. You are a race winner in Season 6.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, the whole race I was quite off the pace. But then after the safety car, nice strategy. goes on the soft tires and just give everything.
And you might have had probably the best view. Did you see what happened to Casper's? Because he didn't even finish the race.
He got pushed off by Lewis. Lewis didn't leave him any space.
And then
That's what I saw, and that was my luck today, because otherwise I think Wesley should won. But yeah, sometimes you need to be lucky to win the races.
And the safety car right at the death. Strategy pays off for you.
It was perfect.
Talk us through your race though, because you was always up there in the top 5, battling it out.
Yeah, the pace was not quite good. But yeah, just waited for the right moments and saw the guys in front fight with each other, so just used that to stay close to them. And yeah, after the safety car, just pushed through 200%. And it worked from the lot into the last corner around the outside. Wow.
And you have won in Austria.
Yeah.
Any thoughts going into France?
Good track. Did already some practice on it, so it's not a good track, but for me it's not bad.
Will we see a better performance than last time you was in France?
Maybe.
Let's hope so. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Well, we have footage of last outing.
Oh
in
shit!
France.
Was it with Jacob Adam Jack?
Yep.
Oh wow! I remember.
We know what France can hold for drivers.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we go down for P2?
No, I just want to say GG to Focus Johnson. Yeah, he just defended quite good. I didn't know I was making it around the outside there. So yeah, I want to congratulate him on P2.
Congratulations on your first race win of Season 6, Myron Pill.
Thank you.
I guess it's time to bring Fox Johnson up. Alex, P2, you went for a risky strategy.
Yeah, I want to kill myself. I mean, yeah, we took a gamble. It didn't quite pay off. I mean, props to Piper. He did a fucking amazing job at defending. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed because I feel like I could have won that. But those soft tires were just too much. I couldn't do anything.
Track dried
I'm just
out.
looking at some personal trainers for you now, Alex, so you can lose some weight.
Okay.
I know exactly what he's on about. And your race was all over the place, really.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying, I did my usual qualifying trick. Do well in Q1 and 2, and then invalidate on the final run of Q3. So, yeah, just started P6. Had a good start in the
Sprint.
in the sprint. Yeah, that's the one. But I just, Caspers and Gotting, they were pulling each other along. I couldn't do anything about it, so yeah.
And talking to Caspers, he had incredible pace here today.
Yeah, I have no comment on that, really.
Comments on France, maybe.
Yes, France.
France.
Man's got them go faster stripes.
I'm looking forward to it, and I feel I could. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel I can win it. It's just about time at the moment, whether I have the time to practice.
And anything else that you would like to say?
GG's to Aston Martin and Peel. They did a fantastic job, and they got very, very lucky around that outside there. So yeah, and Ferrari, Unlucky. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
No worries.
So next is Sven
Okay.
Nydam.
Yeah, we've got to get Ryan up as well, because that
Will
recovery.
do. Boys,
Yo,
Boys.
P3
this
and
one for you,
P5.
Will.
I love that. I love that from you, boys.
Thanks.
This one was for you.
Oh, that's sweet. But now, go on. Explain 3 race, Sven. How did you do it? How did you get onto the podium?
Well, a little bit of luck because Wesley got kind of fucked around by the both Mercs. I got fucked around in the sprint race because Johnson decided not to brake and give me orange wing damage. So I was actually happy to finish P7 or something like that.
What about the race? Your setup. You said that your setup was more focused towards a dry track, but
I had a fully dry setup because I recently deleted all my setups I had, and well, it was too late to choose a wet setup. So I went just with a dry setup I've practiced on this week, and well, it turned out pretty okay, I guess.
yeah, it seemed like you adapted to it after like I think around 10 laps you started to gain positions back that you lost at the start.
Yeah, I had a horrible start, and I made big mistakes. I wasn't confident in the wets. When it got to inters felt pretty good, and then dries, it was just a sprint to the end.
And the sprint definitely paid off for you. But Ryan, back of the grid to P5.
Somehow I've done it.
I mean, the safety cars, they definitely would have helped you.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the overtakes you were making, I think, in the intermediate period, and me and Luke were watching on, some of those moves were... Didn't you get like a switchback into turn 6 or something?
It was either a switchback, he just held it on the outside.
Well, that was incredible. It was great
Yeah.
moves, and you definitely deserve the P5, definitely deserve the recovery that you got. Maybe, I think, did you not finish like a lot lower on track, but quite a few people had penalties?
Yeah, I think I finished P7. Gained 2 positions then for penalties.
Still not
So-
bad anyways, but what Sven, what do you think of France?
Shit track.
I can't disagree with them, it is terrible.
No.
Ryan?
Yeah, literally, that's gonna be a decent P6 for me again. I hope so, because I always finish P6 around here.
Ryan, what do you think of France?
Not my favourite. To be honest, if I keep it on track, I'll be happy.
Yeah, it is awful, Luke. I don't
Oh,
know why
I
you like
d- cope. I love the track.
Well, good job, boys. I'm proud of you. I'm
Very
happy.
well, very well
Thank you,
raced.
mate.
Thanks.
And is there anything else you guys would like to say?
Yeah,
Go on.
I'm 100% getting P2. Johnson is gonna get a penalty, so unlucky for him.
If it happened in the sprint, it's a grid penalty.
Yeah, if it happened in the sprint, it'll be a grid penalty next week.
Yeah, but he was dirty on track as well, so I can't imagine him not getting a penalty.
Well, we don't know until tickets are sent through, but fair
True.
enough. Ryan, anything more to say?
Nope, not really.
Well, cheers, boys. Good
And
race.
Congratulations.
GG's.
Big points after someone asked us to absolutely decimate McLaren in the chat. Wasn't it Livingston?
Yes, it was Livingston.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
boys.
See you later.
GG's.
GG's. Alright, let's bring Tristan Van Hende up. Because my man's come P4. Tristan,
Hello guys.
P4 in Austria.
Yeah, let's go.
That was an all over the place race for you.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest quali, and then in the sprint race it only got worse. With the Alfa Romeo spun in turn 1, I got damage and I wanted to pit. The Alpine crew decided not to change my wing, so I had to drive with a damaged wing the full sprint race. Started P14, and then the rain came good for me. It was pretty nice.
And we saw you doing a few big boy moves around the track as well.
Yeah, my setup felt nice in the wet. It was just a dry setup, but it felt nice. There's nothing wrong with it.
And France next week. How do you feel for France?
The qualifying usually isn't my greatest in France, but I really like the race.
So expect big things, maybe a podium.
I don't know about the podium. It was maybe just a little bit of luck today, but we will try, of course, if we are attending next week.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say before we'll bring up Marco Mangano? I feel like this is dangerous.
No. Thanks for the interview and thanks for commentating.
Congratulations on P4 and thank you for racing.
Yeah, no issue.
Are you ready, Swan, for what could be about to happen?
I don't want to. If they're gonna cause a storm about,
We'll end it early. If
I'm not here to start a fuss.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not here to start a fuss.
I'm worried about Casper's.
I'm not a Mercedes driver, so I'm not gonna be upset or just screaming here.
Peel is my goat. Peel is my goat.
Yeah, just it was stinky.
What we watched you on the penultimate lap spin.
Yeah, I got
oblivion.
22 psi rear tires, so 23, so I had massive overheating. Yeah, that was really, really bad. I don't know what happened there with Lewis. He just completely pushed me off track, and then I was stuck on the sausage curb, and then I just spun. No, not spun. I was just so pissed that I just was not focused anymore and just rammed it into the wall.
Died.
Yeah, it's really stinky. I don't want to see this again. That's the only thing what I want to say. This is really, really stinky. Yeah. Hopefully it's gonna be
not
gonna.
Laugh at you using the word stinky.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
I could use
only thing that I
stronger
can say.
words, but
he's Dutch.
I
don't
choose
let him.
not to.
I'll go off.
I'm not gonna fucking yell here.
Oh, never mind. He's went off anyway.
I don't know the fucking ban or anything.
And,
But yeah, it's really unlucky, and I don't want to see this again.
And on another note, though, Marco, P7 points.
Yeah, I think I actually might be moving up too for some dirty driving from some people in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought I actually had pretty decent pace. Kennedy decided to hit the car in reverse and rip off my front wing in the sprint. And then Byland decided to just murk me after the safety car restart. So that was pretty fun, but I mean, honestly, I was quite surprised with the pace I had, and scoring points as a reserve was pretty damn crazy for me.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to win in Tier 2.
No. I'm never going to make a bet, but I hope I can get a win. I don't think I've ever had a win in Amethyst or a pole position, so it'd be really cool if I could.
Well, is there anything else you boys would like to say? France is up next. How do you boys feel for France?
Yeah, I think if we make it into Q3, we'll be fine. You gotta actually make it into Q3 to be good. So, not punt people off tracks.
And will Schrainmakers be making his return?
It's a question to be determined at the moment.
And Casper, is there anything else you would like to add?
See you next week, and hopefully going to be a clean race and not just bad as today. Versus today, it's yeah. What can I say about it? Yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you very much for joining us up here today, boys. And commiserations on the crash into the wall, Caspers.
Yeah, learn your drivers how to drive, please.
Don't ask a Tier 3 guy to tell them how to drive. They're not going to listen to me.
The treadmill. That's how they get faster.
Alright, well, I think on that note, it's been me, Martin, and I've been joined by
Will Swan.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Tune in on Sunday where we have to run it back all over again for Tier 2.
Which I'll obviously be winning.
Okay. Okay.
No, I won't.
Anyway, thank you very much, and goodbye.